I told Gia that I would give her tips for YouTubers who are just starting out with less than 10 subscribers. Grace is over in the kitchen getting shrimp tacos ready, so you might hear her say,
Sorry.
Say hi, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
That's good. Okay, but in the meantime, in the intermittent, I'm going to sit here and drink Diet Snapple and tell YouTubers how to start a YouTube channel. So here are my tips for you. You absolutely don't need any kind of special camera equipment. You don't need any kind of connections. You don't even have to really have any kind of idea. The first step of starting a YouTube channel is simply to start a YouTube channel. I didn't know why I started my YouTube channel. I was just bored. I was in finals week in college and I didn't have any finals except for the last day. So I had 2 whole weeks because our finals week was 2 weeks long. I had 2 whole weeks of nothing to do. What do you need?
Do you think we need more than 13 jumbo shrimp for tacos?
No.
Cool.
And then, so I didn't have anything to do. I didn't really have a reason to start. I was simply just bored. I definitely didn't have any equipment. I had a webcam, and I didn't know a single YouTuber. So you don't need anything to start. And if you are being held back by the fact that you don't have friends on YouTube, or you don't have equipment, or you don't even know what you want to talk about, then you have the wrong attitude. Because you don't need any of that to do YouTube. But if you do want to take YouTube kind of seriously, I can offer, and you are ready, maybe you've been like vlogging for a little while on your webcam, I will offer you some tips for how to like take the next level as being serious. So while vlogging on your webcam is great, and you totally can do it, and your videos can be totally fantastic, God knows I do it on this channel all the time, you can also buy a really decently cheap like PowerShot digital camera for like $50, $60, and maybe that's really cheap to you, or maybe that sounds like a lot of money, but I bet if you saved up for just a bit, you could manage to get $50 or $60. And those cameras are really good. I would recommend like a Canon PowerShot, maybe like an ELPH 300. They're not expensive, and your video quality instantaneously goes up 1,000%. If I was careful enough and I lit my shot well enough, I could probably film my regular videos on my Canon PowerShot, and you wouldn't be able to tell a difference with the like DSLR and the PowerShot if I set everything up just right. Because it's not about like having the most expensive equipment, it's just doing the right things with the equipment. So anyway, I guess my first tip for starting YouTube is just go for it, like I said. My next tip would be, if you really want to take it just a little more seriously, I would splurge like $50 or $60 on a PowerShot camera. And then my next tip is I think one of the most important tips, and that's just to really put yourself out there consistently. And understand that you're not going to gain a ton of followers right away. It took me a whole year, in 1 year I gained 2,000 subscribers. It took me a whole year to get 2,000. I think in the first 500 are the hardest. I think it took me like 7 months to get my first 500 subscribers. It's really slow going at first, because the less people you have around, the less, engagement, shares, likes, clicks you get. And so it's just really slow going. And so I think a really important tip for starting YouTube is just kind of to expect that. Because if you don't expect that, or if you have these really high expectations that you're going to be like the next Charlie McDonald. Ooh, look, I got a gin and tonic with cucumber. Thank you, baby. Oh, it's strong. Good.
Sorry.
It's okay. If you expect that you're gonna be the next Charlie McDonald, or you're gonna blow up, then that's gonna be really discouraging, and you might quit. So you have to go into it with the right attitude. You have to do it because it's fun, not because you want to be famous, and you have to know that it's gonna start slow. It's gonna be like climbing. I used to post 2 to 3 videos a week. That's a lot. I put a lot of content out there, and I did that for a whole year, and I still only got 2,000 subscribers. I was excited when I did a collab with somebody and I gained 25 subscribers from it. Now I get like 300 subscribers a day, even when I don't do anything. So, but you can't expect that to happen for like 4 years. Because I've been on YouTube for like 4 years. It took me 4 years to get there.
Ellie.
And then it took me 2 years to hit my first 10,000. But do you see how it does, like, it's like a parabola. So it will it's just so slow going at first, and you have to expect it, and you have to be willing to endure it. It's really like a marathon, and it starts out so slow. And if you don't have the endurance to keep pushing through, you're never gonna get that like subscriber payoff that you might be looking for. But again, if you're only starting YouTube for like fame or subscribers, you're not really doing it for the right reason. You should do it for like community, connection, expression, art, creativity, things like. Oh, that's why I personally think you should do YouTube. I guess there is no right or wrong reason to do YouTube. I just think that if you want to be the next, I don't know who's popular right now, O2L or whatever, you're gonna have a hard time because you're gonna find that it's more challenging than you anticipate, and you might quit. So just know that it's really slow going at first. And I don't mean this to be like a discouraging video. I just really want to like hit you with a lot of reality, because I want you guys to start YouTube channels and like really stick with it so you can get to 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers one day, which you totally can. Anybody can. And then the next tip I have for you, which I also think is incredibly important, is to, I said, put yourself out there consistently, and by that I mean like make a lot of, so that was my tip previously, make a lot of content at least weekly. Post a video a week, even if it's really slow going, even if nobody's interacting, post consistently. Keep, like, trudge through the slowness, consistently put yourself out there. Now my next tip is to put yourself out there not consistently, but put yourself out there in the community. And what I mean by that is the only way, really, to initially gain an audience is to talk to other creators and kind of promote your videos. But you have to be careful about the way you do that, because you don't want to come up obnoxious and spammy. So my tip to you is to find somebody. I like to use, when I'm trying to make YouTube friends that are realistic, I like to use the rule that if you want to ask to collab with somebody, or if you want to ask to be someone's friend, this isn't a hard and fast rule, it's just a rule that might help you, is to search for anyone in the range that's 30% your size to 200% your size. Because usually if somebody's friendly and they have less subscribers than you, they're willing to be your friend immediately. Apparently that's how it goes. I mean, always look for smaller creators, because they're usually awesome people and always willing to be friends. And then anybody like twice your size, usually is pretty receptive to collabing, working with you, at least like interacting with you on Twitter, commenting on your videos as well. That's what I found. And I even view that right now. So like, I wouldn't be afraid to approach somebody with 300,000 subscribers and ask them to collab. That wouldn't like really intimidate me, because I have a lot of confidence in my work, and I don't think 300,000 is too lofty for me to approach. I wouldn't really approach somebody with like 600,000 subscribers though. When you have that discrepancy in subscribers, you kind of come off as like a mooch. And also, I don't know, it sounds tough, but like people with a lot of subscribers have a lot of stuff coming into them. A lot of people, you know, asking to work, tweeting them to check out their stuff, things like that. And they really have to be careful how they allocate their time. So, I mean, you can always try to reach out to somebody with a ton of subscribers, but they are more likely to miss your tweet, or, I don't know, it's just hard to allocate a lot of attention to every tweet you get, especially when you have a lot of subscribers. So, I don't know, if you have 5,000 subscribers, maybe reach out to somebody with 10,000 subscribers, or reach out to somebody with, if you have 5,000 subscribers, reach out to somebody with 2,000 subscribers. I would say anything with from 30% to 200% is kind of like an acceptable way to reach out. And obviously you can do this with collabing. You can start a collab channel if you want, but you gotta be committed to that. You can do a collab video. That's another really great way, and it's not a big commitment, it's just one video. You can obviously like cross-promote by doing a video on your channel, a video on their channel, or you can simply just make friends. And I think that's, if you're just starting, that's what I think you should do. I don't think you should, like, this is my personal advice, I don't think you should jump into collabing right away, especially if you only have like 10, 20, 30, 100 subscribers. You should just comment on people's videos with about the same amount of subscribers. You're gonna gain friends, you're gonna grow together, and it's gonna be awesome. You should be like, I like this video, it's cool. I really like, and if you just comment regularly, like comment on a video they post, and then the next 2 videos they post, they're gonna catch on, especially if they don't have a lot of subscribers. They're gonna go to your channel without you even asking, without you even being like, hey, check out my channel, I post videos too. And then it's just gonna be a really organic friendship. And then you'll kind of start to form like a social circle, a little like friend group community thing. And then it'll kind of grow from there. So yeah. So
Cute.
So let's recap. So I said, don't let anything hold you back from starting a YouTube channel. You absolutely do not need friends who already are on YouTube. You don't need a camera, and you don't even have to have a direction. I didn't have a direction. Right now, my channel clearly has a focus in like queer issues and education, but God knows I wasn't even like out to everyone when I first started my channel. So you don't even have to know what you want to talk about. However, if you do want to start making videos, definitely post a lot of stuff. Don't let a slowness discourage you. Push through it, because you will get to a good point where you're like growing at a pace that you like if you do push through it. Connect with people around your size. It's really important. And then if you do want to be super schmancy and you want to like upgrade from your digital or from your webcam, I would go to a cheap digital camera. It can really make a big difference. It's not necessary.
A lot of parents have those too.
Yeah, and borrow your parents. Or like even if you have like an iPhone, like turn your iPhone on its side. You know, don't shoot in portrait mode, but shoot in landscape mode so it fills the screen. But your iPhone has a really good camera, and I know a lot of you have iPhones. So even shoot on your iPhone. But yeah.
This video is sponsored by Apple.
This video it is not sponsored by Apple. Do I have any more? I'm trying to think. I'm gonna rack my brain really quick for like any more tips for little YouTubers. Maybe make a schedule if that will help you like post consistently, and really try hard to stick to the schedule. Just like push yourself to do it. Create goals. Writing down goals is always important. Be like, I want to post a video every Monday for 4 months, and then after that I can reevaluate how things go. And I know that this sounded kind of like negative and pessimistic, like things will be really slow and it will be hard. Go ahead.
You always say that you should create content that you enjoy and that you're proud of.
Yeah.
Really enjoy the content that you make.
Yeah. There are thousands of people on YouTube. I would even think there are probably hundreds of thousands of people on YouTube, like creators. So
There's probably
millions of creators. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there are millions of creators. I don't know. There's going to be somebody interested in your content, even if you think it's weird, or even if you think it's, super like niche-y. So yeah, make stuff that you're interested in, because there is an audience for you. There is, and you want to find the audience that is truly
that digs your shit.
Genuinely, inherently interested in what you have to say. So yeah, that's really good. Yeah, definitely just make content that you like, or it won't be fun and you'll quit. That's one of the other. You'll just quit. So yeah, don't quit. Make stuff you like. And if you are just starting a YouTube channel, and Gia, I checked out your channel, by the way. It's super good. I really like it. I think it's great. You have a really natural way of talking. I really like your presence on camera. You're already way more comfortable and less awkward than I was when I first started. So good for you. So just good job, Gia. And if anybody else is going to start, or can you not knock the cucumber out of my drink? Is going to start or has recently started a YouTube channel, share it in the comments and I will check it out. Okay? Ew, did you Yeah.
I've not written that gin.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye!